Firstly, I just want to say I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while. I promise that I'll try to get as many uploads as I can, but, things happen. So, without further ado, here we go. Hi, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Hockey Puck. I've been on YouTube for about 2 years and haven't made a video or an actual long-term video within about 10 months or so. And I thought that, a lot of friends have been telling me that self-closure and stuff like a proper introduction would be able to make people get me, you know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first off, everybody has their own biography. This is a list of human things, whether that be somebody's height, weight, age, and a bunch of other unimportant stuff that nobody cares about. So, I'll start off with mine. I'm 15, have a max height of 5'5", apparently, used to weigh 180 pounds but now weigh 162, have autism from an early diagnosis, play football, and am in 9th grade.
Alright, so I said that, but I don't really think you'd care much about that. So why don't we go over some stuff that I did over a week. Here's everything I did on October 20th on a Monday, 2025, to October 26th on a Saturday, 2025. Why, you may ask? Simply because I wanted to make this video around that time. I can already imagine how long this is going to be. Man, it's back to school, and I don't want to be those types of guys, but, looking back at it, it really just makes me appreciate middle school, Well, you don't want to know about that. You want to know about what I do. Basically, every day, we have to go to homeroom, which is where we usually meet in the beginning, and we have to be here by 7:35. After that, we do attendance, and then we go to our first period. The first class is band, and honestly, it's pretty great. The teacher's really chill, and some of the music that we play is actually pretty good. Some of the songs that we're playing right now are Dark Ride and You Better Slay, which, now that I'm saying that, makes me want to run in front of a brick wall. I play percussion, so a couple of the stuff that I have is pretty simple, but there are some parts that are difficult. And with that, I think it's best if we move on to period 2. That, of course, being English. Now, in English, this is a class where we use the computers more than the books themselves. Pretty much every single day, we would do a free write, or as what you would call a warm-up. The teacher would basically give us a prompt and we would have to respond in about a paragraph. Whether that would be about a mask that you couldn't take off or time freezing, it was at least nice to be able to have us write whatever we wanted to freely. Just, with very heavy restrictions. We're currently learning about Pearl Harbor and the incarceration camps. I don't think I should have to blurt out that first one, but just to be safe, I think I should. Anyways, now it's time to go on to period 3. That, of course, being Spanish, or the people who speak Spanish, Español. If you couldn't guess, well, we speak Spanish in this class. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cuál es tu correo electrónico? Tengo 15 años. Tengo que irme. Espero que tengas un buen día. Adios. Nothing more than a bunch of Spanish phrases that we have to say daily. And with that, we go to period 4. And what way to have a good period 4 without a little bit of biology? Here, we're currently learning about food chains and predators and prey fluctuating and all that stuff. Most of the time, I usually just play stuff like Tetris and Google Snake on my Chromebook because I'm bored. I don't really know. Anyways, I think it's time we go to lunch. After traversing the various long hallways of my school, you'll make it to the cafeteria. Lunch is a pretty chill part of school, if I'm being honest. Nobody ever really sits with me, which isn't really much of a problem. And the pizza here is pretty good. There's 2 variants of lunch depending on what day you have, but I'll get into that later. Anyways, let's go on to period 5. Oh, and would you look at that? More stairs. Yeah, as if this school doesn't have enough stairs, we just need more at the end of lunch. But if somehow you're able to endure climbing up all those stairs, you'll make it to period 5.
Now, history is either a class that I'm going to enjoy or will just be bored. There's never a time that I've hated being in history class. Right now, we're currently learning about the bubonic plague and Christopher Columbus. A very history thing, if I would say myself. And without wasting your time even further, I think we should go to period 6. That being health class. And in health class, it's been changing based on the time. Just a few months ago, we were learning about the health triangle, and now we're currently learning how to do CPR. It's not difficult, but it's not necessarily easy either. Now, usually if you were a normal person, you'd just walk out to school and go back to your home. But if you're some athletic guy like me, you would be in the football community. Here, this is where the real fun happens. We usually go in the chutes and run a bunch of football drills. I play lineman, so I get to tackle the quarterback. And other than weightlifting, there's not really much that happens in football. After doing a little bit of homework, I finally sat down and waited for the next day. Now, there's a fun little gimmick with my school that you're gonna seem to understand when I'm done explaining how the second day goes. It's pretty simple. English, Espanol, biology, history, health, and math.
Math is my favorite subject of the bunch because I don't have gym, and even if I did, it doesn't really count as a learning project, so I guess math takes the cake here. Math is about as basic as it can get. We're currently learning about altitudes, angle bisectors, perpendicular bisectors, and stuff like that. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, didn't I just miss a period? And to that, I would say you get a cookie and a slap on the wrist. Remember that gimmick that I was talking about? Well, basically, we have lettered days, and depending on what day it is, that depends on what period we don't have for that day. So for example, on A day I don't have band, B day I don't have English, and I think you can figure out the rest of the letters for the rest of the classes. After doing yet again some more homework, I went to sleep. If you're a quick learner, you might know what I'm about to say right now. Band, Espanol, biology, history, health, math. Two things happened on that day. One, we had to do Workshop Wednesday, which is basically where we try to find our career. And apparently I'm a video game designer, which I like. And I also found a screenshot. Basically on Discord, there's people who like to take screenshots of things that people say. And we'll also use them in arguments just to embarrass them. Although I would like to share some of the screenshots that I have, I'm not going to. Not only because I have screenshots of one specific person more than everybody else that I have combined, and for the sake of their reputation I don't think I should, but also because most of these screenshots I feel like would get me demonetized. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I could show you maybe just one, if not a couple. Here's one of Technoblade, and yeah. Words, am I right? A curious guy with a curious mind. Anyways, I think it's best if we go to the next day now. Band, English, biology, history, health, math. What, you really thought I was gonna give you a heads up? No, I'm just full of surprises. Speaking of which, does anyone else do homework at night? I feel like it's just more calming, you know? Sure, people can do it during the day, but I just find it more relaxing to do at night. It's all just starting to drift away from me. You've gone through 4 out of 5 days and only have 1 left to go. Thank goodness. Band, English, Espanol, history, health, math. You know, kind of is really just boring. No way! It's finally here! It's the Friday Night Lights, part of the football team. Anyways, I don't know what the score was, but we smoked them. Saturday and Sunday are pretty much the exact same thing, except with one small change. On Saturday, I went to my dad's house and played Mario Kart. I think I got about over 10th place for at least a majority of the races, and I even went to a corn maze. Now, while on Sunday it's true that I still went to my dad's house, the difference is that this time I played a bit of Mario Party, and I absolutely was goated, so I got a lot of stars. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube has been changing drastically. And to be honest, I don't think it's going to get better, but at least it's not going to get worse. I've been trying to make videos, guys. I'm really sorry that I've been slowing down, but you know, I just got school and stuff. But hey, maybe next week I'll make a video about Kirby Air Ride. I've spent about a month making this video, simply because I had to draw so many other things. But I'm not going to waste your time anymore. I'm Honky Puck, and I wish you an okay day.